thank you. Well, over the last few years, we've reported on the rising cost of flood insurance, and now we're learning today that many folks in Tampa Bay are simply going without it. And now federal and local leaders are working to change their minds about that. And tonight, our Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton with the rush to get ready before hurricane season.
This has been a little like a nightmare. We try to find a house that we can afford.
Jesus Romero has had a hard time looking for a new home.
Try to get the budgeting, not just to afford the house, but also be the nightmare of what's been going with the insurance and the fear that it will go up.
Residents in Pinellas County say flood insurance rates have gone up since Hurricanes Ian and Idalia, bringing premiums as high as $3,000.
Residents tell me flood insurance rates are making it difficult to afford living in Pinellas County.
Better to be safe than sorry, but also become very difficult to be able to afford something nice.
Back in 2021, FEMA changed its formula for how to calculate flood risk, using ground elevation, height on the first floor, foundation type, and more. New premium prices based on this formula went into effect last year, and many people saw their premiums increase dramatically.
When we do have damage, it is more expensive because costs have been rising on material, labor, and equipment.
Jeffrey Parker with FEMA says he's noticed people are opting out of protection.
In the state of Florida, people have auto insurance, but it's either liability or full coverage, but they have something. We find too few people have that something when it comes to flood insurance.
He says flood damage can be costly without insurance.
We find that in the areas where it's not required to carry it mandatorily, NFIP gets about 40% or more of its flood claims coming from these so-called low risk or mistakenly called no flood zone.
That's why Pinellas County Emergency Management and FEMA are holding meetings to educate residents about the importance of having some kind of coverage. Romero and Tucker say despite the cost, flood protection is worth it.
If I can afford it, I probably will have to buy it. To make sure that I'm covered, so not wait until something bad happens.
It could happen. It always takes that one time. So you have to be prepared, right? I think you have to be prepared. So anyway, but that's the way it is. And I'll keep it for as long as I can.
I'm Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton, ABC Action News.